Hey there, preppers community! Ever open up your pantry only to find a sad, forgotten can of beans that expired back in 2019? We've all been there. But what if I told you there's a group of people who know how to stockpile food that never goes bad? That's right, the Amish. Today we're diving into 15 foods they stock up on that could totally change your approach to long-term food storage. Imagine a pantry that could last a lifetime, maybe even generations. These aren't just handy foods. They're essential if you want to be ready for anything. Stick around till the end because what you'll learn here could make all the difference when things get tough. And while you're here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any tips from Preppers community. Let's jump in. Let's start with item number 15 on our list and work our way down to the most essential food. Follow along to see what makes each of these items so durable and indispensable. 15. Honey. Let's start with one of the most incredible foods you could possibly have in your pantry, honey. This sweet golden nectar is like the superhero of the food world. It literally never spoils. The Amish have long understood the magic behind honey. Thanks to its natural preservatives, honey can stay fresh and edible for centuries. That's right, the jar of honey on your shelf today could be passed down through generations. Honey doesn't just taste amazing, it's also loaded with antioxidants and even has natural healing powers. Got a scratch or a burn? A dab of honey can work wonders as a natural remedy. Now imagine having honey that's just as good in 100 years as it is today. The key is to store it in a tightly sealed glass jar and keep it out of direct sunlight. That way you'll always have this liquid gold at your fingertips. And don't worry if it starts to crystallize over time. That's just a sign of quality. Pop the jar in a warm water bath and it'll melt right back into smooth golden perfection. Honey is a food that truly stands the test of time. Next up, we're diving into a food that's a true friend to your health and your wallet. Let's dive in. Moving on to number 14, we have dried beans. One of the most reliable pantry heroes out there, these little guys are a powerhouse of protein and fiber, making them essential for anyone aiming to stay nourished and energized, especially in tough times. The Amish have relied on dried beans for generations, knowing that when stored right, they can last practically forever. They're the kind of food that's there for you, year after year, ready to serve up nutrition whenever you need it. Beans are incredibly versatile. Toss them into soups, mix them into salads, or make them the star of a hearty main dish. They bring a satisfying, earthy flavor that's perfect for countless recipes. To keep your beans fresh for the long haul, store them in airtight containers and toss in an oxygen absorber. This simple trick will keep them at their best for years. And here's a little laugh to keep things light. Why did the bean give up? Because it couldn't find a partner to dance with. But trust me, these beans are always ready to join the party in your pantry. Alright, are you ready for a pantry staple that's a true survival classic? This next one is practically immortal. You won't believe how long it can last. Moving on to number 13, rice. Now let's talk about the ultimate survival food, rice. With its impressive shelf life and unmatched versatility, it's no surprise that the Amish keep a good supply of this grain on hand. Rice is a global staple, serving as the foundation for meals across countless cultures. When stored properly, it can last for decades, maybe even indefinitely. It's also naturally gluten-free, making it a great option for anyone with dietary restrictions. Think about it. A food that can sit in your pantry for years and still cook up fluffy and delicious whenever you need it. Rice is like the dependable friend of your pantry. It's always ready, no matter what. To make sure it stays fresh, store it in airtight containers, away from heat and light. For extra longevity, you might even consider vacuum sealing it to keep moisture and pests out. So if you want a food that's budget-friendly, filling, and can handle the test of time, rice is your answer. Trust me, a little rice goes a long way, especially when it's there when you need it most. All right, now we're moving on to something that can take your meals to the next level in flavor and lasts almost as long as rice. Moving on to number 12, canned vegetables. When it comes to true pantry treasures, canned vegetables are hard to beat. Canning is an art the Amish have perfected over generations, capturing the fresh flavors of summer and preserving them for those long, cold winter months. These canned goodies are packed with essential vitamins and minerals, so even when fresh produce isn't available, you're covered. Plus, they're ready to eat in minutes, making them the ultimate convenience food with a nutritional punch. The best part? Properly stored, canned vegetables can last for years, making them a reliable staple in any emergency stockpile. To get the most out of your supply, remember to rotate your stock. Use the oldest cans first and replace them as needed. And here's a tip. Keep a few different types on hand to add a quick, nutritious side dish to any meal. Whether it's green beans, corn, or tomatoes, you've got instant flavor and nutrients in one pop of a can. Alright, coming up next is a food that's way more versatile than just breakfast. Let's talk oats. Moving on to number 11. Oats. Oats aren't just for breakfast anymore. The Amish know a good thing when they see it, and oats are one of those nutritional powerhouses you don't want to overlook. Packed with fiber, protein, and slow-burning carbs, oats give you lasting energy, perfect for fueling your day. They're also rich in antioxidants and have been shown to help lower cholesterol, which makes them a great choice for anyone aiming to keep a heart-healthy diet. When stored right, oats can last for years, making them a prepper's dream. All it takes is an airtight container and a cool, dry spot, and you've got a long-lasting, versatile food ready for anything. And let's be honest, oats aren't just for oatmeal. You can whip up granola, energy bars, or even a batch of hearty oatmeal cookies. Because hey, when life gives you oats, make cookies. That's just good math. We're getting close to the top of the list. Next up is an essential item that can make a real difference in your kitchen and your meals. Let's dive in. Moving on to number 10, salt. Salt is the unsung hero of every kitchen, and it's no surprise that the Amish keep it in large supply. This humble mineral does more than just enhance the flavor of your favorite dishes. It's a preservation powerhouse. Salt is essential for curing meats, preserving vegetables, and even making homemade pickles that can last for years. And here's the best part. When stored correctly, salt doesn't expire. That's right, it can literally last forever, making it an indispensable item for any prepper's pantry. To keep your salt fresh and free-flowing, store it in an airtight container away from moisture. Think of it as your culinary backup plan, ready to rescue your recipes or help you preserve foods when you need it most. And remember, a little goes a long way, so stock up, and you'll always have this kitchen staple at the ready. Now let's dive into a product that's as handy in the kitchen as it is for cleaning. It's every prepper's secret weapon. Moving on to number 9, vinegar. Vinegar isn't just for your favorite salad dressings. It's one of the most versatile tools in a prepper's arsenal. The Amish have long understood the true power of vinegar, especially apple cider vinegar, which they use for everything from food preservation to cleaning and even natural health remedies. Vinegar's antibacterial properties make it invaluable for sanitizing surfaces, ensuring food safety, and keeping the homestead running smoothly. When it comes to food preservation, vinegar is essential for pickling vegetables and fruits, allowing you to extend the life of your produce and add bold flavors to your meals. And let's not forget, apple cider vinegar is also rich in acetic acid, which has been known to support digestion, reduce blood sugar levels, and even offer a natural boost to the immune system. Whether you're cleaning countertops, enhancing your health, or preparing delicious pickled vegetables, vinegar is truly a prepper's multi-tool. To maximize its shelf life, store vinegar in a cool, dark place, away from direct sunlight, and it will last indefinitely. That's right, vinegar doesn't expire. Having it on hand means you're always ready to clean, preserve, and add a tangy kick to your meals. All right, now let's dive into a modern marvel that could be a real game changer when it comes to long-term food storage. Moving on to number 8, freeze-dried foods. Freeze-dried foods are nothing short of a modern marvel, and even the Amish appreciate the incredible value they bring to long-term food storage. The freeze-drying process removes nearly all the moisture from foods while retaining most of their nutrients, flavors, and textures. The result? Foods that can last a stunning 25 years or more, all while staying lightweight and easy to store. Imagine having a variety of nutritious meals at your fingertips that require no refrigeration and are ready in minutes. Just add hot water, and voila! You've got a meal that tastes nearly as fresh as the day it was prepared. Freeze-dried foods are incredibly versatile, from fruits and vegetables to full meals, making them perfect for everything from quick snacks to complete meals in emergency situations. Not only are they convenient and delicious, but they're also easy to transport, making them perfect for bug-out bags, camping trips, or simply having on hand for peace of mind. Think of freeze-dried foods as your golden ticket to food security, designed to last for decades and keep you well prepared no matter what comes your way. We're getting close to the top of the list, but there are still some incredible essentials waiting to be uncovered. Moving on to number 7, dehydrated fruits. Dehydrated fruits are like nature's candy sweet, nutritious, and built to last. The Amish have been drying fruits for generations, harnessing natural preservation techniques to keep these treats ready for snacking any time of year. Dehydrating removes most of the moisture from fruits, which means they can last much longer than fresh produce while still retaining their natural sugars, vitamins, and fiber. From apples to bananas to berries, dehydrated fruits make for an easy, lightweight snack that's packed with energy and nutrients. They're perfect for adding a burst of sweetness to oatmeal, trail mix, or even baked goods. To keep them at their best, store dehydrated fruits in airtight containers, away from direct light and moisture, to preserve their flavor and texture. And here's a little laugh to go with your snack. Why did the grape stop in the middle of the road? Because it ran out of juice. Keep these fruity gems on hand, and you'll never run out of a quick, nutritious treat. Alright, next up is an ingredient every baker will appreciate, and it's a powerhouse for long-term storage. Moving on to number 6, whole wheat flour. Whole wheat flour is a true staple in the Amish kitchen, packed with essential nutrients and a hearty, rich flavor that's perfect for baking everything from bread to muffins. Unlike refined flours, whole wheat flour contains the entire grain, making it higher in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, which means it's not only filling, but also a healthier choice for you and your family. For anyone who loves to bake or simply wants the option of making their own bread in an emergency, whole wheat flour is a valuable addition to your stockpile. When stored properly, ideally in an airtight container in a cool, dark place, it can last for months, and even years in some cases. For long-term storage, consider vacuum sealing it or keeping it in the freezer to extend its shelf life even further. This way, you'll always have the foundation for a nourishing homemade meal at your fingertips. Now let's move on to a crowd pleaser, something that's guaranteed to lift your spirits in a pinch. Moving on to number 5, peanut butter. Peanut butter isn't just a beloved comfort food. It's a powerhouse of protein, healthy fats, and essential nutrients, making it a favorite for long-term storage. The Amish have long appreciated its nutritional value and versatility, keeping it stocked for those times when a quick, satisfying snack is needed. Plus, let's be honest, there's nothing quite as comforting as a spoonful of peanut butter when you need a little pick-me-up. When stored properly in a cool, dry place, peanut butter can last for a long time, especially if you opt for the natural kind without added oils that might spoil more quickly. Whether you're spreading it on bread, adding it to a stew for a little extra richness, or just enjoying it by the spoonful, peanut butter is always there to save the day, especially in sticky situations. We're getting close to the finish line. Up next, we're diving into an ingredient that's a true classic in the kitchen. Moving on to number 4, sugar. Sugar is one of those pantry staples that you can always rely on, and when stored properly, it can last indefinitely. The Amish keep sugar stocked not only for its sweetness, but also for its versatility. It's essential in baking, preserving fruits, making jams, and adding a touch of sweetness to countless recipes. Sugar also plays a role in some fermentation processes, making it useful beyond just a sweet treat. To keep your sugar in top condition, store it in airtight containers to prevent clumping and keep out moisture. It's one of those simple ingredients that can truly elevate your cooking and preserving. And let's face it, a little sugar can do wonders to lift your spirits, whether it's in a warm baked good or sprinkled over fresh fruit. Alright, now let's move on to a versatile ingredient you definitely want to keep stocked in your pantry. Moving on to number 3, cornmeal. Cornmeal is a timeless and versatile ingredient that has been a staple in Amish kitchens for generations. Made from ground-dried corn, cornmeal is packed with essential nutrients like fiber, iron, and magnesium, making it not only filling but also nutritious. Its slightly sweet, earthy flavor can enhance a wide variety of dishes, from classic cornbread to grits, polenta, and even breading for meats and vegetables. Cornmeal is invaluable in a prepper's pantry because it's shelf-stable and can be used in so many ways, especially in times when other grains or flours might not be available. The key to keeping cornmeal fresh is proper storage. Keep it in an airtight container in a cool, dark place to prevent it from going rancid. For long-term storage, consider keeping it in the freezer, where it can last for years without losing quality. And here's a little fun tip. When life gets a little corny, just whip up a batch of warm, comforting cornbread to lift your spirits and make the most of this classic ingredient. We're nearing the end, but up next is a food that's an invaluable resource in emergencies. You won't want to miss this one. Moving on to number 2, canned meats. Canned meats are a true protein powerhouse and an absolute staple for anyone serious about long-term food storage. The Amish and preppers alike recognize the value of having a ready-to-eat source of protein that doesn't rely on refrigeration. From canned chicken and beef to tuna and even pork, these meats are nutrient-dense and provide essential protein and fats that are crucial during tough times. The best part about canned meats is their long shelf life. Store them in a cool, dry place, and they can last for years, sometimes even decades if unopened. This makes them a perfect addition to any stockpile, especially for emergency situations where fresh meat may be hard to come by. Canned meats are also incredibly versatile. They can be added to soups, stews, casseroles, or eaten straight out of the can in a pinch. Nothing says, "I'm prepared," like a well-stocked supply of canned meats. Having a variety ensures that you're not only equipped with the nutrients you need, but also have options to keep meals interesting and satisfying, no matter the circumstances. And now, for our grand finale. An item that's truly a lifesaver and a must-have in every prepper's pantry. Moving on to number 1, powdered milk. Powdered milk is a fantastic long-term storage solution that has been embraced by the Amish and preppers alike for its convenience, versatility, and impressive shelf life. Unlike fresh milk, powdered milk doesn't require refrigeration and can last for years when stored properly. This makes it an invaluable source of essential nutrients, including calcium, protein, and vitamins that help maintain bone health and overall strength. Powdered milk is incredibly versatile. It can be reconstituted with water to make drinking milk, used in cooking and baking, or added directly to recipes like pancakes, bread, and sauces to enrich their nutritional content. Having powdered milk on hand also means you'll never be without a reliable dairy source, which can be a true lifesaver during emergencies when fresh milk isn't available. To maximize its shelf life, store powdered milk in airtight containers in a cool, dark place, away from moisture and heat. For extended storage, consider vacuum sealing it, or even keeping it in the freezer to preserve its freshness even longer. A well-stocked supply of powdered milk ensures that you're always prepared to provide essential nutrients for you and your family, no matter the situation. And there you have it, folks. The 15 foods the Amish stockpile that never expire. At least not on their watch. These timeless staples are more than just food. They're peace of mind for any prepper serious about building a resilient pantry. So, before these treasures become hard to find or prices rise, start stockpiling them now. If you found this list helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Preppers Community, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the know about the latest tips and updates. Let's keep those pantries full, spirits high, and communities strong. Until next time, happy prepping.